Lower bracket final in the Group of Death, Group B, in the March Pro Qualifier round of 16. The rematch of the winner bracket semi-final. We have Rogue Warrior Fly up against Lucky Future Happy. It was a 2-0 before, and now Happy. Can you get the revenge against your former Kryptonite? It's 2-2 on the most recent patches between them. The most recent victory goes to Fly. That's like an hour ago. Before that, 2 wins in a row for Happy. One was a best of 1, so that doesn't really count. Offline, it was Fly taking it. So pretty hard to say who has the odds. But judging the first match was a 2-0. Maybe it is Fly, and Happy has to come up with something new.
Bit of a surprise to see Terranos as our first map. Normally, that's always the ORC loser's pick choice. So I guess that means that Fly feels better on one of the other remaining maps after the vetoes rather than this one, which is quite unusual. We're starting off with the Blade Master first. We have seen the Farseer play before by him as well. Farseer always relying on expansion, of course. This is certainly a very good expansion map, but also not too bad for triple hero play, as there's plenty of creeps on the map and plenty of consumables as well to go for. Well, consumables and permanents, just in general items. Orc is super strong, super late game against Undead, but it needs time, it needs levels. It needs a long time to come online. And the Blade Master wants to start off strong with a couple of claws in the middle, perhaps.
Happy. What's he going for? Will he contest this? He's going for the green first to get the tiny little item. And since Fly is playing a Blade Master, we put on the how often will Fly lose his Blade Master counter, standing at 0 so far.
Happy doesn't even have a Scout Acolyte, interestingly.
Oh.
Normally we always see one, and he gives up the middle to the Blade.
Wow. Evasion creeping. Doesn't want to...
Oh, wow. And look at
Speed
Fly
scroll.
blindly going for the speed scroll. Expecting Happy to do this. Wow. How often have they met on ladder?
Yeah, must be like a million times that he knows that exactly this happens. Item and experience. Bye-bye evasion creeping.
And now he gets another circlet as well.
Man, that was a smack.
An opening, dude.
A
And when
smack
it
on
works
the
out, it's so cool. But I guess a little lucky. I guess if it doesn't work out, though, you can just creep the claw camp right there, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. Happy sees alright. This one got taken out as well. How to creep to level 2 now. Ridiculous 20 experience for the DK.
Happy is trying to distract with the skeletons.
Yeah, forces some frost armor. But Fly, he's one of the greatest in dodging these.
Happy got it.
Unbelievable.
With the skeleton. I think that was a little unlucky with the low roll. But well done by Happy.
Takes out the
Gets
tunnel as well.
gloves.
And that's how you get closer and closer to level 2.
But with this movement, I talked about this, I think, at Anaheim already. This is the Orc's favorite thing to do nowadays. Go for Merc Camp, creep that, and especially on Terranos, take that away from the undead side. And I think against Fly, he was being very careful, against Lynn, excuse me, being very careful not to give this away, crept this himself. And Happy has gone back to his super passive early game, trading experience rather than trying to slow down the Blade Master, which again, I don't think is the right approach.
Blade Master gets it. Greater mana. Oh, what a wonderful camp this would have been for Happy. But the Russians on the other side on the map doing pretty much nothing.
So far behind in experience now. I really don't like this opening by Happy. I think this was very improper.
Well, Fly loves it. Trading hits again. Has more Windwalks. There's only 2 Fiends. Nothing really to be worried about. Lich is coming now. Tier 3 tech queued immediately. So Fly, what do? Shadow Hunter second. No tier 3 yet, but will be started in a second. There we go. And the Grunts clean the middle. This is gonna be a pretty fast level 3 BM.
Now, which camp is he going to go for the level 3? He doesn't have a speed scroll anymore, so it's a little scary. If he was to go for the lab, this would be super risky. is he still gonna do it? I guess the Shadow's bringing in the speed scroll. Wow, he's actually going for the lab, man. It's quite greedy. He has no vision anywhere.
He must be so confident that Happy is not doing anything on a neutral part of the map right now.
Yeah, and when we look at the creep camps on the map, Happy's Peninsula, a lot of it is going to be taken out here very soon. Whereas Fly, his side of the map, everything's still left. Yeah. He's either aggressively creeping camps away from Happy or the easier accessible ones to both in the middle. This early game is looking really good for Fly.
Pretty cool lab creep by Fly, by the way. Not a single slow. Item will be on the ground, alright. DK is so far away from level 3, finding a ring +4. And the Shadow Hunter gets the Vamp Aura.
And the Blade Master's looking for Happy. Where is he? Bottom left is where he's expecting him, but Happy was at the natural.
Ooh, Fly starting this creep. Maybe a chance for Happy to push this, punish this. But there's a speed scroll and a quick disengagement, so it's fine.
Player's forces are
didn't even need to use the speed scroll here. Happy gets the big item. Big mana for him as well. Okay. Also, a lot of experience.
Blade Master still waiting for the next creep. Doesn't want to steal it. That's level 2. That's Nova.
Yeah. He misses both last hits.
There we go.
Distracted there with his own creep at the Merc, I guess.
Second big consumable for him. And level 2, which is a potion of invulnerability.
Big invul and big mana. Oh boy.
Items are pretty good for Fly indeed.
Very good.
Still no level 3 DK. Blade Master trying to steal the Sasquatch now. How long is Windwalk gonna last? Oh, it's ticking already. Revealed. And Happy playing nicely around it. Not much Fly can do now. Oh! That was close.
Happy forced into another coil, but with statues here, the region should be totally fine. Shadowhunter's levels so far a little underwhelming. He really needs level 3 ASAP. This one, Jack, even though it didn't result in a lot of kills, made a big difference. So tier 3 is done. Orb coming in. What third hero is the question? Pit Lord or Dark Ranger for Happy? I think recently he's been favoring the Pit Lord once again quite a bit more.
Double big invul, by the way. That's pretty sick.
A player's force.
No Temple of the Damned yet for damage mitigation against this Blade Master. Maybe you don't need it.
Gonna be level 3 here for the Shadow, right? Everything's so hurt though.
Yeah.
Man, these grunts.
Ankh, TC. Ankh is really good for the TC.
There we go, DK at the tavern.
Player's forces are under attack.
Pit Lord or Dark Ranger?
Okay.
Pit Lord.
Pit Lord it is. Howl of Terror against the damage of Orcs. And Cleave later. Against the Headhunters. Kodo's coming. And early Torrent Totem. 42 supply totem.
Getting ready for... Oh, Ankh on the ground! Whew. Getting ready for a quick Walker transition. It's rather quick.
No, yeah, I was about to say, like, it's not that quick. He'll wave a little too late, and Coil gets the grunt. Happy, slowly but steady, moving back into this game. Needs a level 3 Lich, though. Is really close.
Oh, yeah.
Still no temple.
Kill away. Lich mana is really low. He's gonna have only one single Nova if his fight was to break out. DK's low mana as well, has the big mana pot though, of course.
It's the last Windwalk for Fly. Going for it anyway. Statue. There's an Invo Potion on the DK. No Destroyer more. For that first statue is gone. Aura first. No Stomp in this fight.
Both statues taken out. The strength of the Blade Master with the Orb of Lightning. Almost level 4 for him. Crit's gonna get stronger here very soon. Happy got 2 kills of his own. One on the ground, one on a Berserker. Oh, and this Raider also low HP. Coil gets almost another kill. Oh, he was fogged around the trees.
Happy was a little unlucky there. Destroyer upgrade finished 1 second after the second statue fell. So no save possible. Now with Burrow though. Lightning shield on the pit lord and Howl of Terror applied. But still, Fly doing tons of damage to these fiends.
Blade Master is putting in a lot of work. Speed scroll on the Kodo. Doesn't get off a Devour, but at least is able to save it. And the Fiend is again kept alive. Blade Master can't find this kill. He's trying really hard. He needs 1 kill for level 4.
No Windwalk. Has to commit the big invul. Doesn't get it thanks to the Burrow. Fly's re-engaging in the north as well. This should be an easy kill on the Raider. And there we go. Another heal on that. Okay, now there's reveal. Now there's damage. There was the second last coil. I think Happy has to get out here soon. Level 4 blade, 146 crit.
And DK running out of mana. The Burrow's perhaps a tiny bit too late. Needs a new dust. So much mana still left on Fly. He's going to take control of this fight. Happy needs to get out. Here comes the TP. How much can Fly get on the way out? Almost the Fiend. Ooh, that was close.
I think Happy was a little too late with the retreat there. He had a moment where it kind of looked like it swings to his side, but then reveal was ready and he killed 3 fiends.
Forces are under attack.
Dispel upgrade is ready. First Walker is ready. Spirit Link is really good as there's no destroyer in the air for the spell.
The upgrade though is finished. Happy bringing in more ghouls from the main. Oh, misclick on Happy. He accidentally used an invul on the DK.
Oh, wow.
And he's moving north with really low mana, whereas this Shadow still has great inventory for more mana points.
Trying to contest it. TC still no Storm. Happy wants to be aggressive without fighting that disable. So far it's working. Are there big level ups around the corner? I don't know. Destroyer finally finished. We have a Mana Stone. Destroyer saved last second. So we have 2 in the air now. That's an easy kill on the Walker. And the Berserker with the ghouls in. But we have Stomp as well.
Blade Master damage follow-up is certainly good, but where's the rest of the army? It's barely anything left here for the Orc. Burrow's coming in. Seems like there's no dust in the back to take out these fiends, and Happy is seemingly winning this fight. This Mana Stone, a ridiculous drop in this situation, by the way. One more call coming in towards the Destro. Blade Master surely dropping low now. Heal Wave comes in again. Doesn't trigger the Ankh yet. Maybe forced to win a second. Nice Burrow. Not in time, though. Another Fiend does fall. TC surrounded. Has a Stomp in 1 more second. Also has the Invul.
Invul on the Lich as well. Heal Wave keeps his TC alive. Oh, that Stomp was absolutely massive. Blade Master has no Ankh anymore. Is there a reveal? Doesn't seem like it. Man, this Vamp Aura bringing tons and tons of heal back. Happy down to 37. Goes for the DK. Now the Invul is gone, obviously. TP as well. Everything slowed down. Can he move away? Somehow he's down to 4. Invul Potion swapped by the Pit Lord. That was wonderful. One last heal wave on the Blade. Is there a new coming? Oh, Pit Lord falls for the greater good. And that's the last hit as well. Double kill for Fly, and Happy falls again. 3-0 across 2 series now. Happy facing elimination.
Damn, Fly looking really good. But those 2 big consumables, big mana and big invul, how good were those for Fly? A little bit lucky, I guess, to get those drops. But Happy again gives away his Merc Camp. I think this is the biggest mistake you can make in the early game against the Orc. Him going back to this passive early game playstyle, I think that's just a big mistake. He has to contest the Blade Master harder, in my opinion.
Also, no Banshees. Maybe he had no resources for it. At the early game really wasn't that good. Maybe if he retreats a little early out of that shop fight in the bottom, maybe things look better for him there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't feel like it's the untouchable Happy that dominates the map, that owns the map. It was a nice little skeleton lasted there. But that's pretty much the most impressive thing we've seen.
Yeah, once again, it feels like when he's playing against Orc, he's not looking like he is in other matchups, where he's just always confident and dominant and is seemingly always making the right choices everywhere. Against Orc is a little bit different sometimes.
Against European Orcs, it's still true. Against Cassius Spiral. But yeah, in Asia, that's certainly the case. Looking for new updates in the bracket. Nothing there yet. When should I save this WGL coverage?
So what's the next map gonna be? Northern Isles, I wouldn't be too surprised to see. It's one of Happy's favorites. Can also be pretty good for Triple Hero Orc, though. We're gonna find out in a second as the game is up.
Ooh. There we go.
Concealed. Okay. I also think this is a pretty good undead map, primarily for the reason that you can prevent Blade Master creeping early rather well. However, that quickly turns around if the Orc goes Farseer. And this is exactly what we saw in the previous game, in their previous series. Here, Fly earlier did play Farseer. And when you have Farseer out on the map, that means you can be in multiple spots at the same time. You can split off your forces, some grunts here, some wolves here, Farseer over here, and then you can creep up level 3 pretty quickly, and that makes a big difference. So that's the question here. What hero is Fly gonna choose?
Okay, we'll see it in a bit as we go on to CH. It is the Farseer indeed. So, tier 2 with expansion and a lot of harass early.
Yeah. And a quick level 3. This is your key thing to look for as Farseer, always against Undead. The level 2 wolves in the mid game make a world of difference. And it should be up to Happy to try to prevent that as best as he can. But perhaps he's gonna go for the Happy early, typical early once again, where he just tries to creep himself. There is a strong level 3 creep route on this map for DK as well, which is pretty easy just with skeletons and one fiend. But if you trade level 3 for level 3, it's not really good for Undead, considering the mid game.
Yeah, if there's no dispel against wolves, you can fire at them, of course, with Lich and Fiends, but yeah, still takes some time. The damage ends up like on summons, not on units. That's not what you want. So we have a Scout Acolyte this time.
Oh, and Fly is not creeping the usual camp first. Interesting.
Lab? No.
It just takes out the Acolyte.
Yeah, crabs, right?
Okay. I haven't seen this creep route before. Interesting. No shop here required, so it's still gonna be a fast tech for Fly, even with the 2 burrows. Happy follows up with his own tech, went for a narrow tower as well to be safe.
DK is expecting him somewhere close to his base, right? But can't find him really. Sees the grunt movement now, that will tell him a lot. And the skeleton confirms it as well.
The cool thing about this Farseer creep route is it's a classic by Undead nowadays to use the couple of skeletons and ghouls to level up to 2 at the green. But that's not really doable right now. But Farseer into the main, not even level 2. This is also a little weird.
Happy pulled the grunt in a nice way so you can't summon the wolves and attack the acolytes. And Happy stole an item on the north-hand side of the map, which will prevent the level up for the second hero then. But he gets the revenge with the turtles.
Three grunts are out now, so this is a lot of creep potential. For oh, can he get the fiends around?
Ooh, side stab for now.
Doesn't get it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, but Happy gets the turtles in the north, so fair trade.
Fly really wants this fiend. I think he should just abuse the fact that DK isn't here. He could actually creep the natural right now. He sees the DK in the main. I think he should creep the natural right now.
DK got level 2, got the aura, moves back. Not going for the natural, but rather for the kobolds.
I guess that's really scary, actually, going for the natural. Without a TP, without a speed scroll, I mean, without heal selves. Yeah, it's maybe a little too ambitious, but it's all about that level 3 Farseer. And he's not far away anymore. A merchant creep would be enough.
T2 is around the corner. All lining up nicely. Happy a little further away. Can he power creep somewhere now for level 3? It's really cool that Fly takes this away from Happy.
Happy's coming in though. But with Zap, last hit might be secured by the Orc. Big last hit right here. Happy gets it. Oh my god. That makes such a big difference.
Oh, it's not... Oh, he gets the surround on the DK. Almost glitches through. And a save. What game was it? Not too long ago. Was it even yesterday? Where this one lasted on concealed made all the difference in the world? Or was it Happy Foggy? I'm not too sure anymore.
Man. Yeah, this changes a lot. Keeps on happening more and more. These experience swings. Especially from level 2 to level 3. But also from 1 to 2. A massive, massive deal. TC second is of course coming out.
Skeleton wakes up the creep, surrounds the Farseer at the fountain. This is wonderful. Chain lightning has to be invested.
DK.
Call comes in, long range. There's a TP. Fly is up in the wake, but town portal gone thanks to a skeleton creep surround at a fountain. Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
TC.
Happy was looking for the TC at the lab, but he wasn't there. And this Farseer not being level 3 yet is so annoying. It changes everything. If he was level 3, he could confidently harass now. I guess also with the TP, this is a little scarier now. Skeleton keeps on the vision, knows the Farseer is far away, so this should be a safe Overlord pull for Happy, I guess.
No Storm, no level 2 Wolves, level 1 Chain Lightning. He can deal with everything now. Fly going to the very outskirts of the map to not being pushed and punished. Warsong Battle Drums, we like that. 10% damage. Pretty much a free upgrade.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here comes the Expo. Kind of late though. TC went to the 2 camps outside his main first, then to the natural, and then there comes the expansion. By that time, by the time it finishes, Happy should be able to have a Pit Lord and Destroyer form ready.
Fly also going into upgrades. And the first Headhunters. So yeah, everything is a little late. Level 3 DK. Opening up the natural for himself. Once again, tier 3 close to finishing. We finally get a level 3 TC. Farseer as well.
Alright. When is Happy gonna push, is the question. He needs the orb first. Needs a 3rd hero first.
A player's forces are under attack.
Cripping the lab. Mana potion, the dream.
On the other side, Vamp Aura, of course, always nice to have. Devotion as well.
Yeah. All auras here are good. Actually, every single item here is good. Perhaps about the worst. No, Quel'Thala's good. Sorry, forgot about those. Big healing for Happy. Also not bad.
Very tanky DK. This is taking a lot of time. What do you get? Boots of Quel'Thala's. Fly was really lucky on game number 1 on Terranos Stand with his items, so kind of fair. Level 2.5 Lich and Pit Lord is back as well.
Fly with the back towards the fountain. Does Happy really want to engage into that? I'm sure.
It's not finished yet.
Oh! Wait, can he commit to this? Can he click it down? I don't know, the TC's right there.
The level 2 stump. Yeah. No, he's committing to the fight though. Again. Oh, sweet Illusurround on the statue, so that's a kill.
Raider up on the Raider. Take that one out.
Saves the statue. However that was possible.
One Fiend dies, second Fiend also gonna fall. Perhaps borrow there a little bit too late, but there was dust. Anyways. Speed scroll, reposition. Trying to save the Kodo Beast. Fight is all over the place. Happy, kiting in every which direction. One more coil comes in. That was the last coil for the DK though.
Lich in trouble as well. Is stunned. No coil. The Lich is gone. Thanks to the chain lightning, he's losing more and more fiends. Happy plummeting in supply. This push does nothing. He's down to 2 heroes, 1 statue, 1 fiend. He's facing elimination. He needs kind of a miracle or the crazy Happy micro that we all know.
Yeah, this is looking horrible.
Lich back in the tavern.
Should he have waited for destroyers maybe? He didn't want to. It was still a couple of seconds away.
Deny for the Kodo. No experience. And Fly's Expo is up and running. Not protected, not fortified, no towers, no burrows. But more gold. Happy's tournament life in jeopardy. Still no Banshees. Doesn't really need them in this matchup, I guess.
Lich level 3 would be a big one.
A player's force
He's very
is
close to
under
that.
attack.
Oh! Fly starts to creep. That's kind of scary.
He saw it. Why is he so greedy?
I guess if it costs him 1 single grunt, he doesn't mind that much.
But what did he get? Level 4? That's it.
I think
Lich is so close to 3. 1 wolf is level 3. Howl of Terror again. So, Happy. With his very limited forces, what can he do?
Lich hit level 3, but yeah. As you correctly say, the army is so small. The damage is really limited. The orb focus fire really isn't that scary. Pitlord hits level 2, but it's so much more supply for Fly in this fight. Lich receives 1 more coil, but once again, this was the last coil.
And yeah, this is another destroyer dead. About to be dead. And looks like Fly is not losing anything. 50 supply, level 4 Farseer with lots and lots of mana. Statues are constantly moving around, so they can't really regenerate. Another dust, and the Fiend is about to fall again. All 3 Fiends so hurt. That stomp was great. Chain Lightning, the Wolves are dominating this fight. And Happy is about to get 0-4'd by Fly. Can't TP out if he wants to. Is forced into it soon. There's another Stomp real quick. Potion of Greater Healing. Did he just steal it?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. GG. What a rare mistake by Happy. That is something we never see on the European servers. And the Emperor is eliminated by Fly. Twice. 0-4 out of that pro qualifier.
Yeah, really strong play there by Fly. Twice. 2 series in a row. Something that very few people in the world can do, beating Happy 2-0-2-0. Fly does it today. On the better server for him, of course.
Yeah.
And that's Fly and Lin making it out of Group B.
That is correct. Here's the bracket. Lin through the winner bracket after defeating Fortitude 2-1. Fly 2-0. Fly previously defeated Happy already. And then got the 2-0 again. It continues. Happy versus Asian Orcs. That's the one kryptonite. In the other groups, we have the following results so far. We have Lollite in Group A defeating Infi, who is currently leading against Sock. In Group C, we have Moon, and Focus finally got his opponent, which is 15 Sway with a 2-1 over Soin. That is a surprise for sure. Soin therefore relegated to the open qualifier alongside Ice Orc. And Shao KK, Colorful, defeated Linguagua 2-0. So it's 2 Chinese so far in the round of 8 that we will broadcast tomorrow.
Yeah, that's actually it for our Back to Warcraft streams today. No evening cast on this channel, but Neo's going to be on Creepjack later, starting at 5 p.m. for all the German viewers out there, when you want to see how Neo's able to fare in his league games.
True. And we have the show match of Florentine versus Take, so that's going to be good. Lazy Remo, who takes an evening off.
Oh, so good.
It's going to be back tomorrow with me with a round of 8 of the pro qualifiers. So we're going to see Lawlight and Lin and Fly and Chemico and Colorful and Moon and 2 others to fight for the Final Four, which will happen on Sunday. The Back to Warcraft broadcasting schedule is crazy packed, and you can always see them at backtowarcraft.com, our homepage. So tomorrow we start at 12 once again with the Pro Qualifier Final 8. In the night, we have the Dust League Group C, brought to you by Bidu and Carson, the best of NA, before we hit the mics again at noon for the Open Qualifier Final 4 and the Global Clan Cup. So Saturday is gonna be like a super high uptime of Back to Warcraft streams. Same for Sunday as we bring to you Dust League again, Pro Qualifier Finals, and either W3IL or ESL Cup. Maybe we can take a quick look at the Open Qualifier. Oh, they didn't play today, right? They play tomorrow at the same time. All right, so then that's it. Thank you, the Containment Unit, for the 11-1-3 sub, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Enjoy and stay safe.